Hello everyone. Today's date is 16 December 2021. I am Amol Ankush Wagmode. Today I have discussed topic of polymorphism in Java. Java is a object-oriented programming language in which we have discussed OOPS concept. In OOPS concept have some types, that is polymorphism, inheritance, abstraction, interface. In today's topic we have discussed about polymorphism in Java. Polymorphism in Java is a concept which we can perform single action in different ways. Means single person create different roles. Uh, Polymorphism is derived from two Greek words. First one, poly and morphs. The word poly means many and morphs means forms. So polymorphism means many forms. Polymorphism is divided into two types. Uh, that is, first one is compile time and second one runtime. We can perform polymorphism in Java by method overloading and method overriding. If you overloaded a static method in Java, it is an example of compile time polymorphism. Here we will focus on runtime polymorphism in Java. So runtime polymorphism is also known as dynamic method dispatch. It is a process in which a call to overridden method is resolved at runtime rather than compile time. In this process, an overridden method is called through the reference variable of superclass. The determination of method to be called is based on object being prepared to by reference variable. Let's understand the upcasting concept of runtime polymer. Upcasting means the reference variable parent class refers the object of child class. It is known as upcasting. That is, the reference variable of parent class refers the object of child class. Then this have first upcasting have first one create class A and second class B extend class A. Then third create main method class, that is create first one parent class is equal to object is equal to new child class. This is called upcasting. For upcasting we can use reference variable of class type or an interface type. For example, interface first, then class A, then class B extend A implements. Here relationship B would be is a relationship. Example of Java runtime polymorphism. In this example, we are creating two classes, that is first one bike and second splendor. That is, splendor class extend the bike class and override its run method. We are calling run method by reference variable of parent class since it refers subclass object, and subclass method override the parent class method. The subclass method is invoked at runtime. Uh, since method invocation is determined by the JVM, not compiler, it is known as runtime polymorphism. Example, class first one create class is bike, then create method run, sysout running, then second create class splendor extends bike, method name void run, then sysout running safety with 16 kilometer. Then create third class, that is main method, main class, that have create object, that is parent class B, parent class, that is bike, object B is equal to new uh, new into uh, child class, that is Splendor. Then uh, then uh, uh, parent class call the run method. Then the run method in child class, then output will be running safely with 60. Java runtime polymorphism example, example of banks. Consider a scenario where bank is class that provides some methods to get rate of interest. However, the rate of interest may differs according to blanks. For example, SBI, ICICI, and Axis Bank are providing 8.4%, 7.3%, and 9.7 rate of interest. Then first one create a class bank, then second create a class second SBI Extends Bank. Then create method get of interest and return the value 8.4. Then create third class ICICI Bank Extends Bank. Then create method get of interest. Then uh, uh, return 7.3 class axis. Then create a fourth class axis extends bank. Then create method get of interest, return 9.7. And then create main method, that is create first one parent class object. Then call parent class is equal to new SBI. Then sys out float value of method value of SBI Bank. Then second create parent class is equal to new second child class is equal to ICICI. Then sys out method as ICICI Bank. Then third create new class, and then in Axis Bank. Then sys out get rate of interest at Axis. Then the output will be rate of interest as SBI is at 8.4, ICICI rate of interest 7.3, Axis rate of interest 9.7. So that's all of today topic. Thank you.